the Oscar nominations came out today, and do we see any really big surprises? We haven't had too many surprises, I don't think. I mean, I'm glad to see that a couple of the people from Wicked, well, actually more than one, Ariana Grande nominated for Best Supporting Actress for Wicked, and Cynthia Erivo, because it was a blockbuster hit. But then, judging it for the Oscars, sometimes I get a little hoity-toity and they don't include blockbusters. So I think that was a good thing to see that they were included.
Sure. I mean, it was one of the biggest films of the year. It was going to get something, whether or not, it's actually victorious. We shall see. I have not looked at any of the nominations yet, so good luck to them.
Good luck to them. Yes, but we probably aren't going to get into maybe next week. Some blind items will start to arise for Oscar nominations. But until then, Mike, what do you got today?
Let's find out. Let's play a little Blinded by the Item today and begin right here.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, got to remind you that. Like and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell. It's really simple to just do that, and then you get notified when we got a new episode that pushes out to you.
See, it's that easy.
We're very consistent.
We are. Let's see how this goes. We started off with this one here. Despite fleeing the country, this former A-plus list celeb is still feeling the heat and is taking it all out and their frustrations out on their former B-plus list acting spouse. This relationship is not long for this world.
Oh.
Despite fleeing the country, this former A-plus list celebrity is still feeling the heat and taking all their frustrations out on their former B-plus list acting spouse. The relationship is not long for this world.
Former B-plus. Is this Brad Pitt?
No.
Okay,
I don't want to overthink this. Is this the couple that the blinds have been trying to drive a wedge between since, they were born?
No.
Oh, so it's not Harry and Meghan?
No.
Okay.
Former A-plus lister,
but not necessarily actor or actress.
former A-plus list celeb is how it's being defined. Fleeing the country and still feeling the heat despite that fact, and they're taking all their frustrations out on their former B-plus list acting spouse.
Okay.
The relationship is not long for this world.
Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. No, that's just because people in the comments really believe that that's not happening. Okay.
Okay, so someone that's a celebrity.
Hold that thought.
Oh, okay, for another one?
Let's continue.
Okay. So this is somebody who's super famous, but not necessarily for being an actor, and then they have a B-plus acting spouse.
Yeah.
Former B-plus list acting spouse.
And they're both formers.
They're both formers.
So,
former A-plus list celeb. Now, how many people hit that A-plus list celeb?
I was going to say, to be an A-plus list celeb and then be former?
Yeah.
Is interesting. So that...
To be A-plus list celeb, you have to be seen a lot.
A lot. Not B-lot. Okay.
Very consistently.
Athlete?
No.
Politician?
No.
Okay.
And don't overthink it too much. This individual did acting.
They did?
Yes.
But just were a much bigger celebrity.
There you go.
Okay. Bigger celebrity. Brad Pitt.
We're seen
No, you said that.
very consistently.
Very consistently. Now.
No, they were. Now they're very rarely seen because they fled the
So
country.
consistently meaning weekly on a television show?
Even more than weekly.
Daily. Oh.
A daily show?
Yes. So
David
like a
Muir.
news. David Muir.
I'm sorry.
So, but maybe like a TV person?
Like a reporter. Somebody.
Not.
They were an actor.
What?
They were an actor / actress. Or they were an actress.
And then they became like a
Daily television personality.
Not Drew?
No. They were A-plus list. Think of who are A-plus list daily.
Ellen and Kate Capshaw. No, what's her name? Rita Moreno. Portia de Rossi.
We already.
Wow.
Wow.
Good job, Bradley.
You
worked it out.
Despite fleeing the country, Ellen is still feeling the heat and taking all her frustrations out on Portia de Rossi. This relationship is not long for this world.
God.
And again, we've kind of similar to Harry.
I don't
want
want
to
say I want to believe
blinded for a while.
this one because I don't particularly wish that, dissolution of relationship on anyone, but I don't know. They seem to own a lot of stuff together. I mean, Portia bought her monkey sanctuary.
You're right.
Or
I
isn't it a
think that
gorilla
they're
sanctuary?
even if they're not getting along, I think that they're too involved. They're intertwined so much. It's not like they have completely separate careers. I haven't seen Portia do anything for such a long time. She's just with Ellen.
I'm assuming their money is all separated or legally accounted for. So, I bet it wouldn't be about a money thing. So, therefore, the only other thing would be like a romance thing. And that's not always a deal breaker in a marriage. So, they're just, I feel like they could be unhappy together for a long time.
Yes.
According to the blind items, they have been. Let's continue.
So now it's going to fall apart.
Well, good luck to them.
Yes, best of luck to them. Let's
good
move
luck
on.
to the monkeys.
I know. I don't want those monkeys to all of a sudden have to get. What if they have to figure out where they go in the divorce?
Oh gosh, foster monkeys.
We've all saw how that went with the show on Max.
Oh God, that one. All right.
Yeah.
Which one? There's
What's
a
it
foster
called?
monkey
Chimp
show?
No.
Chimp Crazy.
Chimp Crazy.
Oh, Chimp Lady.
Yeah. Well, she was one. Yeah. It didn't go well.
No.
Let's do some more blind items here. We actually do get a little taste of the Oscars. These two longtime permanent A-list actresses were at odds at the Golden Globes, attempting to steal all the attention in hopes of convincing enough voters for the big award. It was cute, but ultimately pointless. These two longtime permanent A-list actresses were at the Oscars, were at odds at the Golden Globes, attempting to steal all the attention in hopes of convincing enough voters for the big award. It was cute, but ultimately pointless.
Okay.
Oh, so they were doing that I hate you.
And they were just trying to, again, steal the attention, steal the headlines, maybe be the last to walk the red carpet, maybe be the one that was featured the most in the trades.
Longtime permanent...
But it ultimately turned pointless.
Because they're not in the categories. They're not. Okay. Is this, is one of them Angelina? Okay.
Oh. Well, yeah, that makes sense, right? Because Maria Callas.
And
another longtime permanent A-list actress.
Who did get nominated for a Golden Globe.
Ooh.
God, my memory
believed
is
it.
so short. You believed it?
Well, I mean, they were there, so I assume they did, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant she did a really good job acting. You believed it. Okay.
Kate Winslet? No.
Oh, God, who
Who
else?
is this?
So she is about the same age? She is similar in age to Angelina?
Jessica Chastain. I'm trying to remember who.
Was the movie she was in a biopic?
No.
Was it a drama?
Yes.
Okay. Was the film itself nominated?
No. Let me get back to you on that.
No, it's okay.
It's not nominated for the Oscar, if that's what you're asking. I don't know if actually on the Golden Globes. I don't believe
I'm just
it
trying
was.
to shake something loose from the Golden Globe
Zendaya?
memory.
Nope.
Okay.
Long time permanent A-list actress.
Similar in
Long
age.
time. Okay.
Similar in age.
Angelina.
Lady Gaga?
Nope.
No.
And
Not, and I will say this specifically for a reason, not a foreign-born permanent A-list actress.
America Ferrera.
Yeah.
I thought he was being extra hinty.
Yeah.
So she's an American.
Well, that's where the loop
Jennifer
gets,
Aniston?
That's where the loop gets thrown in. Many think she might be a foreign-born actress, but she's not.
Oh.
She actually was.
Nicole
Salma Hayek?
Kidman.
Oh,
We've done this
God.
before.
We have done this before.
Was she born in like Hawaii or something?
Hawaii. She
Yeah.
was technically born in Hawaii, but yes, she's an Australian citizen and U.S. citizen, I believe. And she apparently was at odds during the Golden Globes, her and Angelina Jolie trying to get as much attention as they could because they both were in hopes of being in the running for that big award, a.k.a. the Oscars. It was cute, but ultimately pointless because both of them left off the
So Baby
list.
Girl not nominated.
Baby
clearly.
Girl, her
Right.
portrayal of
Baby
Baby
Girl.
Girl not on there.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just looking at the actresses that were nominated and just, personal opinions.
Oh, you thought one of those two should have, maybe?
I really don't think that Mikey Madison in Honora. I didn't like that movie. I didn't.
Yeah,
think.
you really didn't like that movie.
I mean, it was just like a lot of screaming. Like, what's going on?
well,
And throwing fits and being naked.
And that was one that did.
I'm good at all those things. I should get an Academy Award.
That was one that did really well at like the film fest, but I don't think performed well at the Golden Globes at all.
Yeah.
No.
And
It's
now
not
it's
a
getting.
great movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just that's
Dawn,
my
you're
opinion.
just
You can
not smart
you can tell me in
enough.
the comments that I'm stupid. but-
Yeah, people, you just don't gotta. It's art.
Okay.
It's art.
It
Okay.
seemed like Sean Baker was just obsessed with Mikey Madison, and he just wanted to see her naked a lot. Like the interviews with him are questionable. Like, oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what do you
there
got
go.
next?
We got that one. Let's move on with some more Blinded by the Item. Let's move on to this next one here. The A- list singer turned higher on the list actress/producer paid the magazine enough to get her significant other included into a conversation that he had no business being a part of. So does it really shock anyone that she would become an executive producer on a project at her home studio just to make sure he gets a role that he has no business being a part of? So again,
Woof.
we've got an A- list singer turned higher on the list actress/producer. Apparently paid a magazine enough to get her significant other included in a conversation that he had no business being a part of. So does it really shock anyone that she would become an executive producer for another project at her home studio just to get him a role that he has no business being in?
my only guess right now is Selena Gomez.
It's a good
Yeah.
one.
Okay,
Do you know any other parts of that?
So, the magazine,
Do you remember what conversation, and who's her significant other, of course?
Benny Blanco.
And then what conversation was he in that the blinds are saying he had no business being a part of that had to do with the magazine?
Was it like Vanity Fair or something?
Vogue.
Nope. It was one for all of us.
People. Okay.
What does People do every year?
Oh, sexiest man alive.
Remember, he was one of the finalists.
That's right.
So let me read the blind item with what we have so far. Again, you got basically all of it. But Selena Gomez paid People enough to get Benny Blanco in the conversation for Sexiest Man Alive.
Okay.
So does it really shock anyone that she'd become an executive producer on a project at her home studio
Yeah.
just to get him in a role he has no business being a part of?
I wonder what
any
that
idea?
Anyone?
Any idea?
is. He going to be on Only Murders?
No.
Okay.
This
So,
is
a movie role.
It's a movie role. Again, the rest of this is going to be very hard to get to, but her home studio would be.
A cooking show?
No, I mean, when I say home studio, the studio she works with
Oh, primarily.
primarily.
Ooh.
All of her stuff are under the same umbrella.
What is she? Disney?
Yeah.
Oh.
Disney star, and then, of course, she's Only Murders in the
Yeah,
Building on ABC.
ABC.
And
Right.
then she also is apparently working and maybe going to be working behind the scenes on an upcoming another live action adaptation, this time of the Disney movie Tangled.
So, Benny Blanco's going to be entangled.
Benny Blanco not only will be entangled, the rumor has it,
Oh, God.
he will be Finn Rider,
Now, who's Finn Rider
the
entangled?
main guy,
Like Prince Charming?
the Prince Charming of Tangled's universe.
Well, I mean, it is an
Are
animated
we in
film.
An alternate universe?
It is not an animated film.
Oh, wait, you're saying
this is
live
the live
action.
action adaptation. Let me fill
Excuse me?
in the blinds and
He's not my cup of tea, but
give you a chance to digest that as we fill in the blinds here. Selena Gomez paid people enough to make sure Benny Blanco was included in the conversation for Sexiest Man Alive, a conversation that he had no business being part of. So does it really shock anyone that she'd become an executive producer on the upcoming live action adaptation of Tangled and get him a role that he has no business being a part of?
I'm curious to see if that
fetch.
happens. I could see him being like, some sort of.
Don't say it.
What?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
I just want
is there like
him
another
to
character?
get some waxing between his brows.
Yeah.
I mean, that's easy to do in post.
Please. Like, that's it. That's all I want. Sorry.
Dawn doesn't like unkempt facial hair.
You could argue that the third biggest star of Tangled is the horse.
Oh, don't do that to him.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I didn't know where you were going with that comment. So
I
didn't
was
know if
just
you were a
saying,
fan
like,
of
maybe
Tangled.
there is like comic relief
it's a
character.
unibrow.
He's a comic relief character.
Yeah.
The horses.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's do the I just filled it in. But
I will say this blind totally tracks in the sense that the blinds have not been huge fans of Selena.
no.
Oh,
And so
that
to-
sucks.
To say
Yeah.
something, like this about her, I'm not surprised.
I think he's super cool and talented and loving to her.
Do you? Are you just trying to now like backpedal that
you
thing?
do.
I think he's awesome.
You're like, I basically just said he looks like a troll.
No, I just want his brows to be waxed. That's it. Right in the
He's
middle.
like,
just in the middle.
Dawn's got a tweezer. She's like, hey, Benny.
Oh my gosh.
Here.
A wax strip. Just give him a few shots. Say, we're going to play a game where you close your eyes and then just go, rip.
Or do a piece of wax.
Yeah.
To be fair, he proposed to his future wife with Taco Bell, and she's also a billionaire, and she's Selena Gomez.
Oh, God.
He's doing something right. Good
He
for him.
is, except for grooming his eyebrows.
Yeah, good for him. So again, and by the way, in case you're wondering, some of the other rumors, because this is in the works from last December, it was announced that this live action adaptation's in the works. For the lead role of Tangled, we've got two frontrunners,
Okay.
Florence Pugh and Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, I could see Sabrina.
And if you look at either of them side by side with the character from the animated,
Yeah.
it would
they
work.
look very similar.
It would
Yeah, I
work
could
very
see that.
well.
We're in it. It's a musical. Are they making it a musical?
I mean, I don't know. I think it's just, I'm not sure. I didn't
Well,
watch
are there-
Tangled.
isn't there
Is
music in
primarily?
Tangled?
There's music in it. I wouldn't,
Sure, because it's like a Disney movie.
Yeah, so I'm sure whatever.
I,
same
I
vein of,
like
like,
the
Little Mermaid
Sabrina
and all the-
Carpenter
Yeah.
idea.
for sure.
Yeah, she's like
adorable.
disturbingly beautiful.
Yeah.
She's like caricature beautiful. Like you
Would
look
work
at her
out
and
well
you're just
playing
like,
an animated character.
yeah, it's true. I mean, she just has like almost like cartoon like beautiful features.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean it in like, oh my God, how can a person actually look that beautiful?
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys ready for the next one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, he's.
Are you sure?
Oh no! What?
Strap in. Here we go. We already told you about the trouble in paradise for this former A++ list couple, but now we know who's in the middle of them. It's this former A+ list, still A-list TV and movie actress. We already told you about the trouble in paradise for this former A++ list couple, but now we know who's in the middle of them. It's this former A+ list, still A-list TV and movie actress.
So the couple that we just talked about?
Ellen and Portia. Okay,
Oh, okay.
so we already told you about like in the past, not today.
Remember there was a
necessarily.
story, Dawn, I said I'm really excited for you to learn about because
Yes.
you were gone last week when we
Yeah.
opened up this can of worms.
Okay, so you have to help.
And Bradley already peeled this can of worms open a little bit earlier in the show by mentioning it as a wrong guess.
Oh,
A++ list
Oh, yeah.
usually means royal or
So it's Harry and
Political.
Meghan. Oh, no. Yeah.
what?
royal
Dun,
or
dun, dun. I have an
political.
I thought he was trying to give me a hint. He
No.
leaned back and itched his belly, and I'm like, who's that?
Itch. Michelle.
Michelle and Barack Obama
So we already told you about the
Wait,
trouble
there's a mistress?
with an actress.
an former A+ list, still A-list TV and movie actress.
Still TV.
So let me read what you got so far. We already told you about Trouble in Paradise for Michelle and Barack Obama, but now we know who's in the middle of them. This former A-plus list and still A-list TV and movie actress. Didn't think we'd revisit this blind, but we are.
Oh my God.
A former A-plus list.
A former
Halle Berry?
And I will say a former A-plus list TV actress, still an A-list TV/movie actress. At one point, this was the basically biggest star in the world from a TV standpoint.
TV standpoint.
At
Elaine!
At a certain time period.
Elaine.
Sofia Vergara.
Earlier than that from a TV standpoint.
Mrs. Brady.
Later than that from a TV standpoint.
Later than that.
Okay.
I don't think Florence Henderson has anything to do with Barack Obama right now.
I know. I just wanted to say. Okay.
So
Let's
somewhere
think
in the
here.
middle between those two, between Modern Family and between Brady Bunch. So we're talking like the
Modern Family and Brady Bunch.
years wise, because
In the 80s?
little later,
90s.
the biggest television star in the world,
Bill Cosby.
who's
Felicia Rashad? What?
Well, I'm just thinking in the early 90s, the biggest TV show was The Cosby Show.
how about the mid '90s until the early 2000s?
Okay.
Oh.
The biggest show in the world,
I don't know. I don't remember.
and the biggest star from said show, who's now still an A-list TV and movie actress.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
My God. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Dominated television for a decade.
For a decade?
Was it a sitcom?
Yeah.
Was it
In fact, one of your
around
guesses,
the family?
one of your guesses used to always be, are they a
Kardashian?
early and blinded by the item? Whenever we brought up television actress, used to say, "Oh, are they a
Beverly Hills 90210?
friend. Jennifer Aniston?
The blind items have spoken, but we already told you about the Trouble in Paradise for Barack and Michelle Obama, but
Oh,
now
my God.
we know who is in the middle of them, Barack
Who came up with
and
this?
Jennifer Aniston.
I mean, that is.
That we do blinded by the item.
I mean,
Oh, God.
people got a lot of time on their hands.
Lord.
Do a little Google. It's not just us talking. And I will say, huge blinded by the item fan, Phil, I got to thank you for reminding me about this nearly daily and saying, why don't you complete the blind item about Barack and Michelle and mention who he's cheating with.
Jennifer Aniston.
And I never had the courage to until today.
The courage. Well, thank you for your courage.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
We have so much. The tabloids have created a character of Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
All right. She is your hometown girl. She's the one to root for. She's apple pie. But honestly, she is also an actual real person. So I'm trying to separate what the media wants you to think because they put her up against Angelina. So it was a good and bad, slutty homebreaker.
I love that she's the
and then
so it's
she's
almost
the hometown, like poor Jennifer,
so this would almost be like Turnabout is fair play. She's now the homewrecker. Mm-hmm. Right?
We don't really know her, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying from a publicity
to.
narrative, it would be kind of hilarious. Like she was cheated on and now she's the
Because
cheater.
I immediately thought there's no way that sweet Jennifer Aniston would do that for her, to break up a family or get involved in that marriage because it would just be such bad publicity. But we don't know her.
And we also don't know how that marriage was going. Maybe that marriage was already rocky.
That's true.
Maybe it's been rocky for a while.
That's true.
We don't know any of these things.
Maybe she's having a lesbian relationship with Michelle.
Oh my gosh, please.
It's
Oh, that's terrible.
What?
Sorry. I don't want anyone to have a relationship outside their marriage. It would be a better alternative to me than her and Barack, though. Because I'd be like,
You went
they
on a
found
whole
themselves. God.
She's like, no. But
Yes, no.
No.
It's better than her and Barack.
well, if you got time, throw that
I am not
combination
putting
in your Google machine and see all the stories because
I know that this is a topic of conversation.
It's bizarre.
I have no reason no understanding of where these rumors came from.
I bet she's just laughing her butt off about this.
Yeah.
And they probably are too.
You know.
But hey,
But thanks for completing the circle.
these
or
are blind
loop or
items.
whatever.
And this is Blinded by the Item, which, by the way, you should like and subscribe and hit that little notification bell.
Yes. And thank you for watching because, we just do our best to keep abreast of all the celebrity gossip
abreast.
out there. And we are no experts and it's for fun.
I'm definitely not saying anything. These things are factual.
No, Mike is just sharing what
I'm sharing what
dark
the deepest,
corners
darkest
of the
corners of the internet are telling me.
Right.
Some of it.
and we are grateful.
You're welcome.
In fact, if we didn't have you, Mike, I don't know where we'd be today.
I don't either.
Probably just
Trying to
staring
help
at
those
each other.
monkeys from Ellen's Sanctuary.
Oh, that's true. They still might need our help. But in the meantime, don't forget you can listen to us daily on MyTalk. Download us wherever you get your podcasts. Also, leave a review, like, and subscribe. And you can watch the craziness unfold on our very own YouTube channel called
Blinded by the Item. Bye.
Blinded by the item.